Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color, and this is the reading for um, July 8th. I always forget the month. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. Thank you for all your comments. People have been leaving really lovely comments. It really makes me happy. Keeps me going. Keeps me going. I know I'm dressed sort of butchy today, right? I have this hat, and I was like, you might as well wear it. It does keep the sun away. That's the key. All right, let's see what's going on for the 8th. I don't have the air conditioning on yet. I have it on in this room, but it's very loud when I put it on in this room. And actually, it's not bad in here. So, okay, it rained last night, so it cooled it off a little bit. But then, of course, it's back up again today. It's a little bit of a drama. Rainstorm is really windy. Okay. What's to be expected in the summer? The 8th. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we get 2 6s. The death card. Oh, okay. Well, it's interesting because both of these are exchanges. These are both exchanges, right? So this is the card of charity, and it's with the balance scales, which is it only shows up twice in the cards. We get the death card, which I love, and the 6. And this one, this is also this exchange, right? This is an offer. Whenever, cups show up, cups are about emotion and about an offer and about also about an exchange, but it's one giving to another. This is also about one giving to another. So it's very easy to see this as charity because, it's a card of charity. I always feel with this card that they're both giving, and they're all, I should say, giving and exchanging because he's getting something out of giving. And this one is also in service in a certain way to this one, And I've said it before, to really be in balance, it's really about giving and receiving. It's not about one or the other. There are moments where it's like, well, I'm having a hard time. Can you help me out? Or not even financially. It could even be like, there are certain things I don't understand the computer. There's everything I don't understand in the computer. So I ask people for help. Okay. So, sometimes when you ask a friend or someone for their expertise in something, that's also giving because you're offering them the opportunity to give service. And sometimes it's just as simple as, offering yourself, whether it be financially or physically or mentally or spiritually, to say, okay, I can listen to you. I can hold space for you. The death card, which I love. This is all about transformation. This isn't about death. This is about one thing transforming into something that's useful so that something new can grow. It's sort of like mulch. It's sort of like when the flowers die at a certain time of year and then they feed the soil. Sometimes when I have plants at home and like their little leaves fall off, it's like, oh, good. So this will feed the soil, unless it's extreme. And then we have another 6. So this is sometimes referred to as like the past life card. This is about nostalgia. This is about a memory, right? So it's generally a good memory, by the way. There's a certain melancholy weirdness to this card too, but maybe maybe, you know, what this is about giving back what you once got, right? You know, like thinking of having a recollection of when someone took care of you, or when somebody, you know, showed up for you, and then being able to like play it back. It doesn't even have to necessarily be the same person, but, you know, let's say somebody helped you out when you were in school, um, either financially, or they helped you with tutoring or whatever. So now maybe it's time to play it back and transform it into like you're tutoring somebody, you're somebody maybe helping somebody out financially who's young, who needs a little boost, something like that. Or, you know, something as simple as you kind of know that there's somebody out there in your life that just needs to be listened to, just needs to be listened to, right? So maybe it's about that. So that would be the giving, and the receiving might be, I think the key to this, in a way, is to really understand whether you're maybe more one than the other, right? So, you know, there are phases in our life, maybe months or years, that like I'm always receiving, 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 right? And maybe you're in that phase, and now it's time to turn it around and give a little bit more. And giving doesn't have to be money. Giving can be your time. You know, giving can be teaching somebody something. Giving can, you know, it could be a lot of things. That's one interpretation. Or maybe you're the type that's always giving, giving, giving. And, you know, you're always like, oh, I'm okay. You know, I don't need anything. And, you know, that's also like really not being balanced. That's also being in this position of, I'm fine. I take care of everybody. It's like maybe you need to allow somebody, or somebody's, or something, to give to you and receive it fully and say thank you, right? Receive it fully and say thank you. You know, sometimes somebody gives you a gift that you don't particularly like. It's very important to be gracious. It's very important to say, oh, thank you so much, right? Even if you're not going to use it, even if it like makes no sense. um, so I think if you're the type that is always giving, 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 you know, maybe allow yourself to receive. So, you know, I've talked about meditations that I do every day. And so I'm talking about it a little bit more. So I wake up, I have my iced coffee, I take care of what I need to take care of in terms of my body. Got to be a lady. Um, and I go into my heart, and I feel the joy in my heart. And it's like, if you don't have joy in your heart, pretend you do, right? Just pretend you do. And fill yourself with this energy of joy, right? This energy of abundance. So it's like, well, I'm really having a problem with that. So think of children playing in the park, think of balloons, think of ice cream, think of flowers, you know, think of something like that. And fill yourself with that and let it run through your body. And then radiate. The key is to radiate. It's not to give it away. It took me a long time to get this one. You radiate. You're the sun in the middle of a solar system. So the sun's job is just to be the sun. Doesn't really say, oh, I got to get to my job. It just is the sun. And you radiate that joy down to the earth, right? So you radiate down to the earth. So for me, I always see it as, you know, a woman, but she's always changing, you know, sometimes, whatever. I get a lot of visual. And it doesn't matter whether you get the visual or not. It's not like you're doing it wrong or anything like that. You can see it as color, or it's just a feeling, and you radiate joy down. So, you think of bringing a perfect present to a little kid. And you know how excited the kid is, they can't wait to open it. And it's all, it's like you wrapped it so perfectly. And then like it's all, and how excited they are, right? Getting a new bicycle or a new doll or whatever it is. I don't know, a new video game. I don't know what kids like anymore. A coloring book. A coloring book made me so happy. It was so simple. And it was like, oh, coloring book. I have to find the best one. That's what I'm going to, color in first. And receive that joy of the kid, getting that thing, and receive that joy back. See, that's the key, is you send and you receive. You send and you receive. This is how you connect to the earth. This is how you ground. You send love, gratitude, abundance, right? You radiate, and then you feel the radiation back. It's this back and forth, because that grounds you, and that, like, you can see yourself as a tree, and then the roots get bigger and, more intricate and deeper and more firm and more attached. This is the energy. This is the energy. And that's what this energy is about. And I think what the recollection is about. And through that, there's a transformation. It's really that, that's it. That's the connection. And then you're back in your heart, and you send it up to the angels, send it up to God, whatever it is that works for you, the divine intelligence, don't get whatever the thing is that makes sense to you. And it doesn't even have to have a name. It just, have a feeling of gratitude, of love, of like, thank you for allowing me to be alive. Thank you for letting me live on your back. Thank you for the life. Thank you for the messages. Thank you for the health. Thank you for the bagel. Thank you for the place I live. Thank you for my job, the people in my life, whatever it is. Thank you. And then you receive back. And if it's not really, oh, I'm not really doing that, pretend you are. Pretend you are until it happens. It's just like being a little kid. It's just like being a little kid. You pretend you're a fireman, or you pretend you're a princess, you pretend you're the president, or I don't know what kids pretend. You're a cowboy, whatever you want it is that, I pretend I'm a baker and I'm making cookies. Pretend. Oh, well, that's not really serious. Life is full of joy and mystery. It doesn't always have to be serious. Okay? So, the sixes overall, that's why I said, 2 sixes, is about perseverance. Perseverance, right? It's about perseverance. So that's the key. Persevere. Beautiful. Blessings. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the day for what it is, not for what. Enjoy the day for what it is. Sometimes it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too rainy. Instead of concentrating on what I don't have, I concentrate on what I do have. Right? It's very easy to go down that road of, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this, I don't have that. If you have $1 million, you want 10 million. You have 10 million, you want 100 million. Right? Right? You have 6 apples, you want 10 apples. It's okay to want 10 apples. It's okay. Because then you get to share them. You make a pie, you can make apple cider, you can do a lot of things with apples. You understand what I'm saying? Blessings to you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the comments. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. Blessings.